Hi everyone, welcome back. For those that don't know me, I'm Kerry, I'm the Redhead reseller. I sell across eBay, Vinted and Etsy. eBay being my main source of income from it, with Etsy probably being second now, weirdly enough. We are on the last sales video of the year. This video is not coming out till January, but I have been in Scotland for Christmas and New Year this year, doing something a bit different and doing part of the NC 500, even though I was only there in October doing the full thing. Having Christmas Day at a hotel in Tong, and just travelling around doing our Sky for New Year's. For me, it's fantastic because I'm a big hiker, so it kept me busy, everything else. Which also meant I was on holiday mode. So my Vinted went completely on holiday mode, and it shuts off everything. It makes everything disappear. So does your Etsy apparently, which I didn't realise. So Etsy obviously went completely shut off as well. eBay, I still allowed orders, even though I was away. I think I went on like the 16th of December or something. So the week before I was in Oxford. Then I came back on the Friday just to send out any orders. It meant, because you only get 2 weeks on eBay where they let you still accept sales without having to completely shut your shop. If you hit that 15th day, they then make you just disappear and everything gets hidden, so you can't sell anything. And you can do that for up to 30 days or something. And I was like, no, don't want that. I want everything to still be able to be sold. So because we were driving through past mine in Leeds, on our way up to Scotland from Oxford, I thought let's just do it. I can put it on holiday mode till the Friday. I can then send everything out on the Friday, which is the Friday before Christmas. And then it can go on holiday mode until, I think I put it on for like the 5th of Jan or something. From that Friday, so it was just over 2 weeks, but I still had orders coming in. No one cancelled, still had orders coming in. Things have still got there. I had one person ask me where their item was, even though they'd already previously spoken to me and I told them I was away until Sunday the 4th or whatever it was. So yeah, I was like, I'm away, I'm away. It's tough. Either you cancel or you wait. So they waited anyway. Anyway, I am babbling. Last sales video of the year. Let's do it. I have got a couple of things on Etsy. I've got nothing on Vinted. Surprise, surprise. So let's do Etsy first. So Etsy, I sold this blackout lamp for £40.49. This was part of the £10 massive job lot that I bought of all random stuff that came from a dealer of his own. He does deal at car boots and he hates eBay. So when the year ended for car boots, he just wanted rid of whatever was left. So I took it. I've made some really decent profit from it, but mine all goes on eBay, which obviously takes me eBay and Etsy, and it gives me a bigger audience to sell to. So this actually went somewhere in America. Obviously he can't do that at car boot. So it sold for £40.49. Cost me about 20p or something if you actually knock it all down. This Pyrex dish, bought this for 50p from a random charity shop in Oxford. I found this Pyrex dish and I found a jelly cat with tags, both 50p each. This Pyrex dish, oh my god, keep an eye out for Pyrex dishes. This is just sold for £106.99 and it went over to America. So obviously they've paid the import charges, they've paid the extra postage of like 25 quid or something. And then they left me a lovely review and even private messaged me saying, I absolutely love this item, thank you so much. So 50p into £107. I'm taking that all day long and it literally sold in about 2 weeks. So yeah, like I said, Etsy, you've got to be on it. This same Pyrex dish on eBay was only worth about 40 quid. So, and I had no one even offer it that. So get yourselves on Etsy, guys. Just give it a try. It's not going to do you any harm. Anyway, eBay now. This jumper, it cost me 50p and I sold it for £19. I'd never heard them make, just thought I'd give it a go. It was 50p, it went well, so can't complain at that. We've then got this Screamer big box game, cost me £2 from the tip shop, October time I think. I've just sold it for £16. I got this bus, again from the tip shop, 50p. It was battered. It was so old, but the person was absolutely made up to have it. I nearly paid £9 for it. You know, not a huge profit, but still profit. This Met Office game I bought in the Peak District somewhere for £2.49. Oh, it must have been like April time or something. And I sold it for £14.99. This Bramley gift set, yes, I've sold this before, and it came back because they didn't like it, and it came back battered. Surprise, surprise. Cost me £2.49. No, it didn't. It cost me £3 this one, and I sold it for £29.99. And the person absolutely was made up with it. So you win some, you lose some. This Thomas was £1.50. Sold it for £19.99. Mr. Tumble. Anything Mr. Tumble seems to sell really well. I don't know why, because I personally think he's creep. But it cost me 20p. I sold it for £13.99. Buy Mr. Tumble stuff, guys. This Gola bag. Who remembers Gola? Pretty sure I had a bag similar to this when I was a kid. It cost me £1. I sold it for £14.99. It's gone over to America. It wasn't in the best of condition. It did have a hell of a lot of wear to it. So, you know, 15 quid. Very good going. This climbing harness. Climbing stuff goes well. Obviously some does better than other stuff, like anything. But climbing stuff, people love it. Including myself. This cost me £3 and I sold it for £29.19 on an offer. We've then got this Camelback backpack, cost me £1. Sold it for £35.99. Very, very good going. Keep an eye out for Camelback. People use Camelback for running, especially when they're running like trail running in mountains and stuff. It just comes in very handy because they're quite small and light. So yeah, keep your eye out for them. This mug cost me 50p and I sold it for £12.59. This Hackett wash bag cost me £1 and I sold it for £19.99. It wasn't new, it was used, so to get £19.99, happy days. This nativity set, they were like this big. They cost me £1, I sold them for £16.99. Hornsey dish, hung around for a while, it was the last one I had. It cost me £2, I sold it for £11.99. These holy gels I got given for free, I think, and they sold for £20. They were either free or they were given to me in the £5 bundle that I bought. So yeah, sold for 20 quid anyway. This Papo toy cost me £2, wasn't worth picking up, sold it for £4.50. At least I doubled up. This Jessie figure didn't cost me anything, sold it for £8.09. This Dyson head, again, didn't cost me anything. Sold it for £5.99. This owl plush cost me 50p. Sold it for £12.32. That told you, the random ones do alright. Some do better than others. 2 yo-yos. So I picked up a bundle for free last year, or this year rather. And it had a load of Shrek toys, Papo toys, it had some old coins in it. It had a load of the Lego Star Wars stuff, all the vintage stuff that I've already sold. It was given to me for free. Had 2 of these yo-yos in it, so obviously they cost me nothing. They've been on my eBay since September time, I think. No interest. And these sold like a day or two apart from each other, which is, it always baffles me. Like, you have more than one, they seem to sell quite quickly next to each other, but have no luck at all for ages. So one sold for £15 on an offer. The other one sold for £21.07 full price. So there's 36 quid already. This L&B umbrella cost me £2. Sold it for £19.99. And it really stressed me out, this umbrella. Big items stress me out. Mainly because now I've moved to Leeds, trying to find somewhere that will take bigger items without moaning is a nightmare. I take them to Southport, and the guys there will take Yodel and Every, and they're just like, yeah, I'll take it, it's fine. You know, we don't mind taking the bigger items, and they're dead helpful. I even dropped one off there 2 days ago, and they were like, oh yeah, dead helpful, you know, dead nice. And, you know, before you moved to Leeds, I'm like, I have. And like, oh, well, you know, if you're ever in Southport, feel free to bring them here. And I was like, absolutely brilliant, big item. And that was what that was, the L&B umbrella. Went to them in the end. And they were perfectly great over it. But Leeds, they're a nightmare. Luckily enough, I have found 2 shops now, but they're both like Morrison's and Premier shops, like big shops now, where they sort of can't moan about taking them. It tends to be little one-off shops that moan like, we don't have the room, you know, we can't accept other items if we've got this in here. And I'm like, oh, I get it, but it really isn't helpful. So yeah, I feel a bit better now about sending bigger items because I have actually got places to take Royal Mail, Every and Yodel now, which are the only 3 I use anyway. So I now have somewhere to drop them all off, thank God. So yeah, I can start buying big items again. Anyway, off on a tangent again, obviously, because why wouldn't I be? Next, Star Wars glasses. These cost me £1. The charity shops do my nutting. Why put sellotape on things, and why also put the label, like the price label, on stuff where you know it's going to damage the item? I took the price label off this, and it ripped some of the bloody white off one of the shot glasses. Fuming. So I ended up selling them for £6.99. Better than nothing, but not as much as I could have made if they weren't damaged. So yeah, people just listen, charity shop, stop putting labels on stupid areas. Anyway, this what they called, puppy in my pocket, I think they're called. I had them as a child. Cost me £1, sold them for £13.99. Absolutely fantastic. The stuff, some of the stuff now from when I was a kid, it's properly like popping up, and I'm just amazed at how much it's worth, and I'm really annoyed at the fact that I don't own it anymore. The likes of, I don't know if any of you remember the big yellow teapot that used to open out, and it was like a doll's house inside. Yeah, I had that. Have a look at the solds on eBay now. I'm kind of gutted I don't still own it. Same with the, what was it called? There used to be a game where you had a mobile phone and you'd ring like boyfriends or whatever on it. That's worth some money now as well. I also had that. Anything we used to circle in the Argos book, yeah, it's now worth money. So keep an eye out for it. All the stuff you used to circle and never owned as a child, you could probably now own. Anyway, lots of tangents today. Next up, I bought some stock that's cost me a total of £54.50, and I also bought some bubble wrap, which has cost me a total of £23.49. And do you know what's really annoying is? The bubble wrap. I buy bubble wrap on Amazon. I get 500 metres by 200 metres, I think, something like that. I'll put a screenshot up here. And I pay about a tenner for that. I ran out on the Friday that I came home to send parcels out, and I had to go to B&M. B&M had no bubble wrap. I only just wrapped one item, and it was the Pyrex dish. And I was like, that's going to America. It needs some serious bubble wrap on this. Yeah. None in B&M. I even asked B&M if they had any in the back that they were going to be throwing in the bin. Yeah, no. So then I had to go to B&Q, which was next door. For something that was a fifth, maybe even a sixth of the size that I'd normally get, it cost me £13.49 for a sixth of the size. If I get it on Amazon, I get 6 times that for a tenner. Fuming. But it meant I could send out my really expensive Pyrex dish safely and on time, so, you know, I paid up. So yeah. Oh, I have sold a bit more. I've completely forgot I had a second page. There are a couple more items, so I apologise. 4 more items that all sold on eBay. I've sold these Tilly lamps. I only bought these December, I think, maybe November, for £2.49 from the charity shop, and I sold them for 30 quid. This Scrabble, travel Scrabble, always worth picking up. Cost me 50p, sold it for £24.99. It's a fancy dress. It was lingering round. I put it on auction. It cost me 50p in like summer 24 or something. I sold it for £1.99. It's gone. I'm happy. And then this Jim Shaw Christmas decoration cost me 50p from the charity shop in Oxford, and I sold it for £18.99. It hung around for about a week, and that was it. And she asked that it was there before Christmas, which it was. So that is everything that's sold. I've just realised I didn't tell you what our starting price was. So we were starting on £17,796.01, and we are ending this on £17,326.86, and that's the total we're finishing on for 2025, because anything else that is now going on to my new videos are all from the 1st of Jan onwards. So I hope you have all had a lovely Christmas, a lovely New Year. Thank you so much for watching my silly little videos over the past couple of months. I appreciate every single one of you. I know I'm still very small at the moment, but I am hoping to grow in time. I'm hoping these videos do get better in time. And my plan is to also start taking you out into the field with me. So now the new year's coming around, I'll be back out and about again in the shops and at the tip shops and the car boots. So I'm hoping to start taking you with me and start seeing a different side of my resale on a bit. Because I get that this is probably quite boring watching my sales videos constantly, but it keeps me accountable more than anything. So I am doing this mainly for me, just to be accountable, to force me into doing this, because I love watching the numbers go down every time I post a video. But I appreciate every single one of you for watching, for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing, and everything else that you do. So until next year, please enjoy the rest of your Christmas and New Year, and enjoy your first week of Jan. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.